Tony Lee Glenn here, and I'm watching some more of my brother Tim's video of deer, and you see he's testing his game camera with this. He's got a game camera out there to shoot these big bucks, and it's very dark here. I've actually used brightness contrast in Adobe Premiere Pro CC. I'm getting ready to show you just how dark it is out there, right there. Now that's the native video coming off the Canon HFS200. Then I'm brightening it back up somewhat, probably about 35% with Adobe Premiere Pro CC. See, it's still a very noisy video, but you have to understand it's super dark out there. You see that red dancing around on this deer? That's pretty cool. I was watching his game camera. It's shooting lasers out onto the deer's face, and he is getting some fantastic shots of these deer. And I'm going to find out what kind of game camera he's using, and I'll put it in the description. But Tim's been getting some super good video of just deer prancing around his yard, and I know why he was shooting this. He borrowed this HFS200 from me and put it on a fluid head tripod I let him borrow. He says these deer will fight, and the bucks will kind of fight. He says it's pretty epic looking. It doesn't happen here, and unfortunately I had to borrow the camcorder back, but I'm going to get it back to him. I'd love to see these whitetail go at it. He raised a huge field of corn, and that's the corn, and he's got some apples. You'll see a deer eat an apple here in a minute. He puts the corn and the apples out, and he is a deer hunter, but he doesn't just blast them from his yard. He does photography with this. He likes to hunt deer, and his family do eat the deer. It's not something he does just for fun. There again, I went back to natural light just to show what it looks like without the compensation from the HFS200. There's that deer eating an apple. Watch it. I was going to choke on it. Two bucks there, one a little smaller than the other, and then this, I don't know if it's a little baby, if it's a fawn. There's a young deer over there on the left. You can see its tail. There's a doe that comes in. I think I might have chopped it out of this video. So I'm just putting this commentary out there. That deer is mean. Kind of ran the other deer off. So yeah, I know Tim was hoping he'd catch the deer fighting with this, but I've sort of turned it into just an example of how you can compensate for low light, because it was still pretty darn dark. I think there's one more time I'll show here in a minute just how dark it was, because this was shot over about maybe 12 minutes of video. So the sun did not change that much, just a little bit. Tim lives up in the high Appalachian Mountains, probably about 3,800, 3,900 feet up in the Little Switzerland area. So this is shot from, I'm guessing, 220 feet or so away. Full extent of true optic zoom with a Canon HFS200, and brightness added with Adobe Premiere Pro CC, my video editor of choice. And I love editing with this. And so the deer walk off into the woods. And I'm gonna post several of these videos. They're kind of cool to watch. I like seeing the deer myself. There we go, back to natural light. That's what it looked like right as this video ended. Hope you enjoyed this, folks. If you like to watch wildlife, be cool.